It was actually a male strip club that they shut down for comedy for the first half. You know, it was just supposed to be us performing for these women that were riled up. First thing, I got on stage when they introduced me, and this lady was like, "Pull it out." I said, hey, that's not me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to entertain. These are jokes.
No, my wife is 100% the fun police. Like when I'm having fun, 100%.
Show up and they go,
pull over, you're having too much fun. Like it's like, so I was like, back up, back up.
Yeah. I was a guy that everybody wanted to be around because I was always a good time. Now, Will, on the other hand, now, let me tell you about this. Now, because I know Will. We talk, you know. Will, first of all, you're looking at a new version of Will. Since the teeth, he's changed. Will before... Will before the great... Will before the great wall of teeth was a different Will. Now that Will was a problem.
Well, you know, Nelson Mandela said about that. He said, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and hoping it kills the other person.
First of all, that's amazing, and I'm pissed off that I didn't know that, because that was a real bad moment for me as a black man, because it said...
You know everything every black man has ever said.
No, but the way you said it, you was like, you know what Nelson Mandela said, and I was like, oh,
you were at the Laker game last night,
I was at the Lakers game. Courtside.
Courtside, right on the floor?
Mm-hmm. Right there on the floor. I could touch somebody if I wanted to.
Well, it looked like somebody almost touched you, because here, take a look at the game last night. Watch this. There's you right there. Almost in your lap.
Yeah. Understand something. The reaction that you saw just now, there was an older Chinese woman to my, I think she was to my right.
Yeah.
It looked as if I was screaming, you know, probably out of fear.
Right.
It wasn't. It was.
I see.
It was. Hey, Chinese lady, watch out.
Well, I see.
That's what I said.
I see.
But it was here, like it was here with the Chinese lady. Be careful. Yeah. Nothing to do with me.
What is the craziest thing that have happened to you on stage?
By far, Atlantic City. A guy threw a buffalo wing at me. Hit me in the face. Buffalo wing. Saucy buffalo wing. Hit me right in the cheek. A little bit of the sauce got in my eye. I cried a little bit, and I tried to be a man about it. Who threw it? Who threw it? Because I'm a man about mine. Who threw it? The guy stood up. He was big. I was like, I just want us as people to get along. And I just got off the stage. When you fall when you're older, it's different from falling when you're younger. Like when you're young and you fall, right? Yeah. My life flashed before my eyes. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Hey! I'm not a drug guy. Like I said, I know what my dad did and the consequences of it, but Snoop, I was like, this is a legendary moment. You got to smoke with Snoop if you get the chance. I want to be able to say to my kids, don't do drugs, but if you do it with Snoop. Like, you know, that's the thing, right?
Your first time here, tell us about yourself. I know you're from Philly.
Yes, I am, Jay. I'm from Philadelphia, and I'm a big deal, people. You know, Jay, I'm quite sure you could tell, recently I became a sex symbol.
Yes, you look sexy.
Besides that, modeling gigs are coming left and right. Baby Gap called. That's one. Just tons of stuff, man. Like right now, I can honestly say I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying where I am. I'm enjoying my comedy career. So I said, let me come here on your show to tell people about it, educate y'all, tell y'all how I'm doing. You know, I'm living life right now. It's going well. Look at me.
But you have an Irish name.
Do I?
It couldn't be more Irish. Has no one told you that till now?
You know, I think my mother just liked the name.
Brand, let me educate you on something. Black people are notorious for picking things that they saw one day and say, that's my baby name. I was on tour. I brought this leather jacket, and it had a peace sign on the back of it. It was like a rhinestone peace sign. And I said, you know what I'm gonna do at the end of my show? I'm gonna turn around, show the back of my jacket, and put up a peace sign. The crowd gonna go off. I did it. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. You ever sweat to the point where you feel like something's wrong with your appearance? Like, no, there was one moment where I felt like an oil spill. Like I remember, like we were shooting, and I was like, no, guys, quite sure something's really coming off me right now. No, okay, let's just keep rolling. Nope, there's definitely mud in my butt right now. 100%.
Okay, biggest reality check I've had. I'm in Vegas, right? I'm with an athlete friend of mine. And you know, athletes make a lot of money. Right. So we're there, we're hanging out. Keep in mind, he makes more money than me, Jay, so I'm trying to keep up with him.
Sure.
Whatever he does, I'm trying to do, okay? So we go to a club, he got a table, so I got a table. He was like, Kev, but we together. I said, so what? I got money too, I want my own table. That's what I told him. I'm gonna spend my own money, I'm a man. Despite my size, I'm grown, okay? So we get there, he got bottles, I wanted to get bottles.
Gotta get bottles.
Yeah, you know, he had women come. I didn't have no women, but at the time I was with my aunt. It was my aunt's birthday.
You had your aunt with you?
I had my aunt with me. It was her birthday.
Right.
I got the bill. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. You ever get a bill so high you try to put it in the light like it's gonna change?
Right.
It didn't change. Nothing changed. It was what it was. So I had to talk to myself. I said, Kevin, you know what? Just pay the bill, go to your room, go to sleep. So I go to my room, I go to sleep. And here's why I don't go out with athletes no more. The next morning, I wake up, my friend I was with, he called me.
Right.
He was like, Kev, last night was crazy. I said, yo, I had a ball. He said, well, guess what? We're gonna do the same thing again tonight. And I was like, you know, I can't go twice because the way that my bank account is set up. Like you ever you ever start explaining your financial situation to people for no reason at all? I said I would go, but the way my account is set up, I got a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. Right. So I gotta switch it to the checking, but it take 3 business days. Right. I'm not gonna be able to do it at this point in time. That's all.
You also wrote a book.
I did write a book. I wrote a good book.
Yeah. Thank you for that. It is getting incredible praise on the back of your book. I'll just read one of these, of many, many quotes here. Yeah. Before reading this book, I was an unemployed loser sleeping on my mom's couch. Now I'm living the life of my dreams, all thanks to Kevin Hart, written by Kevin Hart, professional athlete.
Yeah.
And it's all the other praise comes from Kevin Hart, somewhat funny comedian, Kevin Hart, award-winning actor, and Kevin Hart, life coach and ladies man.
Yeah, those are different versions of myself that gave the book the just due.
How did you get them to write a blurb for your book?
I just had to call the different versions of myself. Yeah, I'm very good at going in third person about myself. Kevin thinks this book is genius.
Me too. Yeah, that was good. I want you to show this picture when all my black friends say why you don't hang out with black people no more. I want you to show this, okay? Because let me tell you what white people would have did. They would have helped me up.
I would have been right there.
White people would have helped me up.
I've been right there for you, dude.
Are you okay, Kevin?
Kevin, are you all right?
Come on, Kevin. You got to get up. Get up. The floor is cold, Kevin. Get up.
You're a married man.
I know. Off the market. Calm down, ladies. It's all gone, ladies. You missed your chance. You missed your chance. You had a chance. You chose 50 Cent. You chose wrong.
Did someone lose their child? I'm sorry. All right.
You know they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2. There's 2 movies.
All right, yeah, okay, good, yeah.
Is this the dance?
That's my new dance.
For the booty work. I'm imagining this is the left cheek, and then this is the right cheek.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know what I was doing or what I was going for. But, you know, the thing about Kevin, I'm going to go third person for a second.
Please.
The thing about Kevin Hart is he's an artist first. And as an artist, you need to be creative. So T-Pain said, can you be in my video? And I said, well, I don't just want to be in it. I want to make a mark, and I want to do something that people can remember. So I listened to the song, and I thought about it.
You went deep.
As I listened to it, the dance came up, and with my arms moving from side to side. Yes, that's right. It's basically left cheek, right cheek, but my hands are simulating what they would do to a buttocks.
We were just having a conversation. It was a random conversation. And, you know, through the random conversation, I was like, do you watch porn? She was like, yeah, I watch porn from time to time. I was like, get out of here, really? Like what? Like what you watch? Like porn stuff. Let me see it. Let me see the stuff you watch. Let me see what your stuff is. And the she showed me, you know, it really hurt me. It did a number. It did a number. It did a hell of a number on me. Because it was so different from what I am. It was so, everything was big. I talked like everything. Tall, everybody was tall. I got mad. What is this? What is this? She was like, what? I like that stuff. Oh, my heart.
Does it matter in terms of the left cheek or the right cheek?
Definitely, because you know, with a smaller behind, your movement is limited. So you know, it's definitely a song made for a bigger buttocks, not a smaller one, because there's no left cheek, right cheek. With a smaller butt, it's just cheek. It counts as one.
I didn't come here to disagree with you, but I have a smaller butt, and I think I do have a left cheek and a right cheek.
No, you don't. It's a fact that people with smaller butts don't even have a full butt crack. That's a fact. You can look it up. You can research it. It's a half a butt crack because they don't have enough buttocks to have a full butt crack.
He's like, oh my God, you gotta get Brick Oven Pizza. He's like,
that's your Jerry impression?
Yeah, that's my Jerry impression. He's like, you haven't lived until you had Brick Oven Pizza.
It sounds like Nipsey Russell.
No. You haven't lived until you had Brick Oven
Bob
Pizza.
Dylan now. Okay, yeah.
I remember hearing a woman, an older lady, who was like, she was cracking crab. Because this is how you crack crab. She was looking at me and she was like cracking a crab. And I tell a joke and the joke doesn't work. And I remember this lady just going, oh no.
I'm in Philadelphia. We're filming Untouchable.
Okay.
And I had a day off, so I decided to go to the Sixers game. James Harden is playing in the game. And the whole game, the whole first quarter, he's off. And I was like, you know why you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you. I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shots. I was saying a bunch of stuff to him. And he got mad. He said, remember all of this. He said, I'm about to cook you. I said, you gonna cook me? Well, put me in the pot because I'm ready to be cooked. We're talking like I don't even know why he's paying me this much attention. Like at some point, I was like, James, this is very unprofessional on your behalf. Like you're not even supposed to be talking to me this much. James went on to score 55 points, and here's the bad part: they beat us by 30. And with like a minute left, he was dribbling the ball, staying in the half court, and he was just staring at me. And he goes, tell your team what you did to him. And I said, you keep your mouth shut. That's our business. He's fortunate.
I know Dwayne Wade. He's a friend of yours.
Yes.
He was talking about you.
Dwayne Wade is another good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Dwayne tried to mess up my life.
Yeah.
Dwayne, he did. No. Dwayne tried to make me buy a boat. I don't even have a house. I said, hey, man. I told him. I told him that. I said, hey, I don't have a house. I don't think this is a good purchase. He's like, you should just get it.
Right.
I was like, no, I would, but the way that my bank account is set up, the thing is, it's a checking in the savings. But all the money is in my savings, right? I can't transfer it out my savings that fast.
It's 3 business days.
Yeah, 3 business days. I got to call. I don't want to be on the phone that long.
Right.
You were the roast master at the Comedy Central
Yeah.
roast of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
That taped on Saturday night?
Yeah, we just taped it.
And how did that go?
It went a little rough.
Yeah, it was a little rough?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There were some moments where I was like, Justin's gonna cry in the car. There's no way.
I just know I got it with all that the hit times. Not if we beat by a simple one, that's how I the low when you beat like 9, 6, and 3. When if you any key, I did it already, don't we the fuck, we reheat that is all. I need that no other scene. When I'm myself, and I just keep the keys on my feet. Rain, I had a dream in the streets. I'm on my form, and it going, and I left the dream. Behind the scenes, not a plan. Struggles and setbacks, who gives a damn? Rejections and friends, they know me well. But they rise from the ashes, breaking the spell. Let the madness get that right in. To the souls of characters, they begin. Crafting emotions, flowing true. Breathing life into tales, old and new. Spotlight dreams on the silver screen. Actors and actresses living the scene. From drama to comedy, they play the part. Captivating hearts, igniting the spark. From legends, all the stars of today. Their stories inspired in every way, bringing worlds to life with every line. In the hearts of fans, they eternally shine. So here's to the actors, the queens and the kings. With each role they take, a new adventure springs. In the realm of imagination, they reign supreme. Living out the passion in the spotlight, dreams on the silver screen. Actors and actresses living the scene. From drama to comedy, they play the part. Captivating hearts, igniting the spark.
There's no way that he's not gonna cry. Like you know how you can look at a person and like they're trying to have a good time, but you can tell that there's a tear. Like there's one moment where I looked at Justin and he's like, it's like a laugh, but it's not. And I kept pointing at him like, you better hold it back, boy. Don't you don't let them cameras see it come down. And he did one knee slap where I think he covered up a cry. He's like, I was a problem in school. I was the guy that was never serious. The most serious moments, I always made the funniest moments. I got along with everybody. I was probably the most popular kid in school because I was funny, and I played basketball. So I had a great.
Oh, wait a minute, Brett. That's not nice.
What just happened? What just happened, Brett?
That was so funny. Oh my God.
No, Brett. That wasn't a joke.
No, yes it is.
No, Brett.
It's got to be. You got to be being funny right now.
I played varsity basketball.
What, is it like a little league?
No, there was no little league, Brett. I was 9th through 12th. If you go look it up, Kevin Hart played varsity. You know, see, I could have chose basketball, but comedy chose me. There was talks about me going to the NBA. I want you to Google Zion Baptist Church. It's a league I played in. There's a church league. If y'all go look up my stats in this church league, I averaged 17, 6, and 5. Honestly, MVP of the church league 2 years in a row. Granted, it was me and a bunch of deacons. But you was doing. You saw the talent. Is what I'm saying.